It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, we've been told since the arrest of two juveniles in connection with the death of 8-year-old Noah Bush that the juvenile justice system moves quicker than the criminal justice system, and that was on full display the past couple of days. This past Thursday, Judge Jerry Caldwell recused himself from the case. On Friday, a new judge appointed Molly McIlvain, and then on Monday, one of the juveniles, a 10-year-old who faced criminal charges of criminal trespassing and concealing the death of another in court and had his day in court with a trial and witnesses. But first, I want to go back to Saturday, another rally in support of 8-year-old Noah Bush, which we were able to talk with Noah's mother, Demetrius Bush, as the Bush family has been in the courtroom for all these proceedings. We asked Noah's mother about their rallies and their purpose and what she felt was justice for her son's death. Here's our Saturday interview with Noah Bush's mother, Demetrius Bush.
Yeah, we're here with the mother of Noah Bush, another rally today on a Saturday. Tell us the purpose of these rallies.
The rally today is just to keep Noah's story out there and accountability. That's the biggest issue, is wanting everybody that was involved to be accountable, and that includes, of course, the Sheriff's Department.
Well, again, they've got another hearing set for Monday. A new judge has been assigned. Do you have any idea what happened to the old judge, why he recused himself?
To my knowledge, the defense attorney for one of the juveniles requested that he recuse himself.
And you've been in the courtroom for all these proceedings, is that correct?
That's correct.
So what's your thoughts on how the process has gone so far? Because the media has not been allowed in, so I just want to get your thoughts as a mother of the victim, your thoughts on how the process has gone.
So far at this time, I really can't say. I have doubts, of course.
Has the defense attorneys gave any idea what they think took place, or are they throwing up any kind of defense?
No, not at this time.
So what do you think can happen on Monday?
At this time, anything can happen.
Ken, you're the mother of the victim, so I got to ask you, they've got two kids charged with homicide. They face several charges. What do you think is justice for those two juveniles? Justice for your son.
What I think is justice, of course, will not be reality. My son lost his entire life. All his dreams, his goals, ambitions are out the window. Justice for me would, of course, be some time away, to be incarcerated for several years, but of course we know that won't happen because of their ages.
And I know you and the attorneys are still pushing for the parents of these two kids to be arrested and charged. So far that hasn't taken place. Your thoughts on that?
It's very discouraging, because if my child comes home wet and I ask my child, hey, where did your other friend go? And I see that my child is soaking wet, my first question would be, why are you wet? You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to believe that a child didn't go home and tell their mother where they had come from, what had happened.
Yeah. And the funeral's been a couple of months. I understand someone paid for the funeral, but I understand you've got a GoFundMe page. What's the price that to pay for the attorneys?
The proceeds are just to assist with the family's needs. I did miss work due to family medical leave with my medical conditions, also to aid in the justice for Noah.
And again, it's hearing set for Monday, so I'm sure you'll be back in the courtroom again?
Yes, sir, I'll be there.
You think the proceeding, they said the juvenile court process moves quicker than the criminal adult process. Do you think something will happen Monday? Do you think you'll see them sentenced, or what's your thoughts on what's going to take place on Monday?
I do believe so. At this point in time, it's only one juvenile that'll be going into court that day.
Okay, well, we appreciate you talking with us, and again, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Once again, that was the mother of Noah Bush, who knew about the hearing on Monday, and she knew that only one juvenile would be in court on Monday, and that's exactly what took place Monday morning in Wayne County Courtroom C. Once again, the media not allowed in the courtroom, but WIFO outside had a person inside keeping us up to date with the details. The state's case was presented by Assistant DA Christy Boyles. The defense, the 10-year-old juvenile, represented by Public Defender Jonathan Lockwood. Also in court, the 10-year-old mother, the Bush's family, and the state's witnesses. The first order was the 10-year-old entering a plea of not guilty to the charges, and his attorney asked the judge to simply proceed with the trial that morning, which indeed took place Monday morning here in Wayne County. The state called 3 witnesses in the case. They were lead detective Stephen Crane with the Sheriff's Department, GBI Special Agent Nicholas Anstack, and Noah Bush's father also testified for the state. During the special agent's testimony, interviews which had been conducted by the GBI with the two juveniles were played in court for the judge. The state rested. Defense attorney Jonathan Lockwood opted not to present any witnesses in the case and rested as well, asked the judge for a directed verdict, which the judge denied. Closing arguments were held in the case, and the judge made her ruling after the closing arguments, finding the 10-year-old guilty on both counts. guilty of concealing the death of another, Noah Bush, and guilty of criminal trespassing. The judge sentenced the 10-year-old, handing down a 2-year commitment to a youth detention center and an assessment for when he gets out for placement with a family member. So once again, 2 years back in a youth detention center for the 10-year-old. After the verdict, we're able to talk with Noah Bush's brother, Jamarian Grayhart, for the family's reaction to what took place on Monday.
Here at Jamarian Grayhart, the brother of Noah Bush, you were in the court today for the hearing. Your thoughts on what took place?
As far as what took place, I feel like, in my opinion, I just wish there was more that we could do, as far as the situation, because we can't change that Noah's not here, but it's just a time thing. You can go and you can do time, and when you come back home, it don't really make no difference of the time you did.
The recommendation was 2 years, so he's going to be in a youth detention center for 2 years, and he gets reevaluated. So your thoughts on that? Do you feel that's justified punishment?
Me personally, I don't. But it's just because, like I said, I can't get Noah back. When he goes off and he comes back, his family's going to get him back. We'll never have Noah back.
I understand the defense didn't put up any witnesses, but the state put up several witnesses and gave the evidence. So what did the evidence, did you learn anything today that you did not know?
Yes, sir, but it isn't much that I can speak on at the time.
Because, of course, the other kid's going to be in trial soon. So your thoughts on the new judge?
I believe that, in my opinion, I believe she did her job and she did what she needed to. And in my opinion, I feel like it was good.
Satisfied with the prosecution?
Yes, sir.
Like I said, that's not all you can do. I mean, he's only 10 years old, so
yes, sir.
I mean, that was pretty much a given. That's where he would go right back to the detention center for a period of time. I understand after he gets out in 2 years, there will be a reassessment whether or not he can come back with his family. Is that the way you understand it?
From what I understand.
Okay, we appreciate you talking with us, and again, we wish you the best of luck. Our thoughts and prayers with the family.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Once again, that is Noah Bush's brother, Jamarian Grayhart, outside the courtroom after the hearing on Monday, and the family still wants the parents of the 2 juveniles charged in this case. The 11-year-old still has to have his day in court. The 11-year-old faces more serious charges than the 10-year-old. The 11-year-old faces charges of involuntary manslaughter and simple battery, along with concealing the death of Noah Bush, and also criminal trespassing. Once again, WIFO-FM has been following the story from day one. Since the death of Noah Bush, we continue to follow the story as it develops. We attempted to talk to others involved in the case yesterday. We attempted to talk to the prosecutor, Chrissy Boyles. Again, she declined. We attempted to talk with the defense attorney, Jonathan Lockwood. Again, he said he had no comment. And we tried to talk to the mother of the 10-year-old child. Again, all stated they had no comment. Once again, this hearing was held Monday in Wayne County Courtroom C. Again, the trial of the 10-year-old took place. Once again, the 10-year-old was found guilty of both charges that he's been charged with. Again, concealing the death of another and criminal trespassing. Once again, the new judge, Molly McIlvain, who has been assigned to this case now, again, sentenced him back to a youth detention center for a 2-year period. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, Wayne County Schools will soon be in session, and Wayne County High School is holding a freshman orientation on Monday, August 5th from 12 noon to 3 p.m. in the high school auditorium. This is for all incoming freshmen and for students only. At 2:30 p.m., they ask the parents to join their students for a brief informational session in the high school auditorium. Then they'll visit teachers' classrooms for open house at 3 p.m. Wayne County High School open house for all grades will be held on August 5th from 3:30 to 6 p.m. Entry into the building will not be allowed until the freshman orientation has been completed. Students and parents may visit the classroom until 6 p.m. that evening. Student schedules will be available on parent-student portal after 3 p.m. on July 26th. May be printed or downloaded. If you do not have access to your schedule, you may stop by Wayne County High School Commons area during open house to obtain a schedule. If you have a concern with repeated courses, blank spots in the schedule, or pathway completion needs, they should please use the Google form on the high school counseling page to log your issues. All problems must be submitted by 3 p.m. on August 5th. Adjustments will be made if deemed necessary within the first week of school. Please do not make duplicate requests, as it will backlog the system, causing delays for everyone. If you have a student who plans to drive, again, they have 2 opportunities to do so prior to the first day of school. Those 2 dates are July 25th and August 5th to purchase a parking decal, but again, they state all that needs to be done online. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news, a couple other back-to-school items. Arthur Williams Middle School hosting a 6th grade Jump Start August 1st from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Parents and guardians, Jumpstart serves as an opportunity for you and your upcoming sixth grader to learn about middle school. Focus during this time is to connect with you and ease the transition to middle school. Jumpstart engages upcoming students with fun activities like a school tour and fashion show. You get the opportunity to meet the staff, receive information on block schedules, buzz block and connections, sports, band, school rules, sixth grade expectations, all that taking place August 1st from 5:30 to 8 p.m. The Wayne County Board of Tourism, the Wayne County Jesup Downtown Development Authority, and the Wayne County EMA are hosting Touch a Truck on Saturday, August 10th from 9 to 1. The event will feature heavy equipment, emergency vehicles, tow trucks, bucket trucks, along with food and information booths where kids can see them up close. The event will be centered around West Walnut Street between North Macon and Northeast Broad Streets. Streets will be closed to vehicles. The first hour of the event will be a quiet hour for sensory-sensitive children. During the time, no sirens will be used. Visitors are encouraged to shop local businesses in the downtown area for back-to-school supplies. If you need more information, simply contact the Wayne County Board of Tourism office. That number 912-427-3233. And the Wayne County High School Band getting ready for their trip to New York as they're going to perform at Carnegie Hall in the month of April of 2025. Fundraising efforts are underway to help pay for the trip. If you'd like to make a donation, you can make a check payable to the Wayne County High School Band Boosters and mail that check to Wayne County High School Boosters, P.O. Box 206, Jesup, GA 31508. If you need additional information, you can contact School Band Director Andy Hersey at andyhersey@wayne.k12.ga.us. And the trip to New York is in April. Over 100 kids will be making the trip to perform at Carnegie Hall. That's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.